In the Great Assembly Hall of the Interstellar Coalition, thousands of alien species gathered to witness the release of the most important scientific document ever created, the Galactic Deathworld Ranking. Holographic screens filled the vast chamber, showing planets that were too dangerous for normal life, worlds where survival itself was considered impossible. Planets with acid rain oceans, skies filled with toxic storms, and gravity strong enough to crush mountains were listed at the top, and the audience reacted with silent respect and fear. Each entry represented a place where even the strongest alien species had failed to establish permanent colonies. Scientists proudly explained their methods, showing advanced calculations of survival probability and environmental lethality. But as the ranking continued, something unexpected happened. A new entry appeared with a strange classification: Earth. At first, it was assumed to be a harmless developing world placed by mistake, but then the data expanded. Instead of one category, Earth appeared dozens of times across the list. The most dangerous deserts, the coldest frozen wastelands, the deepest ocean trenches, and the most violent storm regions were all connected to a single planet. Confusion spread through the hall as silence replaced pride. Slowly, fear began to grow because the galaxy realized Earth was not just a death world, it was many death worlds in one. After the shocking discovery of Earth's position in the Galactic Death World Ranking, the Interstellar Coalition could not ignore it. A special investigation team was formed, made up of the most experienced alien scientists, explorers, and survival experts from different species. Their mission was simple but dangerous: go to Earth and confirm how a single planet could appear so many times on the list. When their ships entered Earth's orbit, the planet looked peaceful from space, covered in blue oceans, green land, and white clouds. Nothing suggested danger, yet the data told a different story. The teams were divided and sent to the most extreme regions of Earth. One group landed in freezing Antarctica, expecting instant death, but they saw humans calmly building stations and working in extreme cold. Another team entered the Sahara Desert and found humans traveling across burning sand with machines and endurance. Deep ocean explorers witnessed humans diving into crushing depths using strange metal suits. Even mountain regions showed humans, surviving in thin air without fear. The aliens were confused and unsettled, because everywhere they looked, humans were not struggling. They were living, adapting, and even exploring as if death itself had no power over them. As the investigation teams returned to their ships, their reports created chaos inside the Interstellar Coalition. Every recorded moment from Earth showed the same impossible truth. Humans were not just surviving extreme environments, they were mastering them. The scientists replayed footage again and again, trying to find signs of error or exaggeration. But there were none. In Antarctica, humans built long-term cities under freezing winds that could stop machines. In deserts, they created moving caravans of technology that turned heat into energy. In oceans, they explored trenches deeper than any alien probe had ever survived. Slowly, a deeper pattern began to emerge, and it changed everything they believed about life itself. Earth was not a gentle cradle planet. It was a natural training ground shaped by constant change, disasters, and extremes. One alien analyst finally spoke a dangerous thought. Perhaps humanity did not evolve in comfort, but in struggle against a world that constantly tried to erase them. This explained their strange behavior, their creativity under pressure, their calm in danger, and their ability to turn problems into solutions. Even more alarming was how quickly they adapted to new environments, as if survival was not learned, but already written into their nature. The coalition realized something terrifying and fascinating at the same time. If humans could master a planet like Earth, then space itself would not limit them. Instead of being weak newcomers to the galaxy, humanity might actually be one of the most dangerous and adaptable species ever discovered, not because they sought destruction, but because they never stopped surviving, no matter how impossible the situation became. After the truth about humanity was fully revealed, the Interstellar Coalition could no longer see Earth as just another primitive world. Fear slowly changed into respect, and respect began to turn into curiosity. Diplomatic representatives from several alien species requested direct contact with humans, not as subjects of study, but as equals. When the first official meeting was arranged, it took place in neutral space aboard a massive station built between star systems. Humans arrived without weapons, wearing simple uniforms, which surprised many alien leaders who expected aggression or dominance. Instead of demanding power, the human delegation listened carefully, studied everything, and responded with calm confidence. During discussions, humans shared stories of surviving natural disasters, rebuilding cities after destruction, and exploring places on Earth where no life should normally exist. The Alien Council realized that human strength was not only physical, but also mental and emotional, built from generations of facing constant challenges. Soon after, a crisis emerged in a distant colony where a star system was collapsing due to a violent cosmic storm. No alien fleet had a solution, and evacuation seemed impossible. It was then that humanity stepped forward voluntarily, offering a plan based on techniques developed from surviving Earth's most extreme conditions. Using combined engineering, rapid construction methods, and coordinated rescue strategies, humans led a mission that saved billions of lives across multiple species. This act changed everything. The coalition, once cautious and distant, began to openly trust humanity. Records were updated, and humans were no longer labeled as unpredictable survivors of a death world, but as partners in survival itself. From that moment, respect was no longer given out of fear, but earned through action, sacrifice, and the quiet strength that humanity showed when the universe itself turned dangerous. In the final assembly of the Interstellar Coalition, a historic decision was made that would change galactic history forever. The massive holographic display of the Galactic Deathworld ranking was activated one last time, but this time the atmosphere in the chamber was completely different. Where there was once fear and confusion, there was now deep respect and silent admiration. Earth's classification was reviewed in full detail, showing every extreme region that had once shocked the galaxy. Antarctica's frozen wastelands, the burning deserts of the Sahara, the crushing depths of the oceans, and the deadly peaks of the Himalayas were no longer seen as separate threats, but as parts of a single powerful world that shaped one extraordinary species. After long discussion, the coalition officially reclassified Earth, removing it from the list of simple death worlds and marking it as a cradle of extreme adaptation. This new title recognized not just the danger of the planet, but the intelligence, endurance, and creativity of the life it produced. Human representatives stood quietly during the announcement, showing no pride or arrogance, only calm understanding as if they had always known their world was harsh but meaningful. Across the galaxy, young alien civilizations began studying Earth not as a warning, but as a guide for survival and growth. Human explorers continued to travel deeper into space, bringing with them knowledge built from centuries of overcoming impossible conditions. Their presence changed how the galaxy viewed struggle itself. It was no longer seen as destruction, but as the foundation of strength. Even in distant star systems, stories of humanity spread, telling how a species from a single fragile-looking blue planet had turned every limit into a stepping stone. And as time moved forward, one truth became permanent in galactic history. Earth was not just a death world, it was the birthplace of resilience, and humanity was the proof that survival itself could become the greatest legacy in the universe.